Hello, the topic of our media presentation is models of the development of the education system of Soviet and the modern Kazakhstan, a comparative analysis. Participants: Maksud Sariyev, Adil Beketsbayev, Hüseyin Nurdaulet. The education system is the basis for shaping the future generation. Understanding historical changes in education helps us assess progress, learn from the past, and build a better future. In Soviet times, education was one of the main tasks of the state. It was free, mandatory, and the same for everyone. Schools were subject to a single standard, the same subjects, textbooks, schedules. Discipline, accuracy, and the respect for the teacher were demanded from the student. Much was based on rigor and a system of rewards. Pioneer and Komsomol organizations, participation in community work and community life. The advantages of that system include a solid knowledge base, strong background in mathematics, physics, and chemistry, respect for teacher, and access to higher education. However, there were disadvantages. The freedom of choice was minimal. The learning process didn't encourage creativity, personal opinion, and critical thinking. History and literature have often been destroyed by ideology. Since the early 1990s, Kazakhstan has begun to reform education. New programs have appeared, digitalization has begun, and Kazakh language instruction has expanded. Western elements such as credit system and bachelor's and master's degrees began to be introduced.
Modern education in Kazakhstan is a completely different system. We live in the year of digitalization and learning has become flexible. Online courses, electronic diaries, the Condirect platform, interactive whiteboards, all this has become part of everyday school life. Nazarbayev intellectual schools, robotic centers, and the UNT system appeared. Kazakhstan joined the Bologna process, which made it possible to study abroad, participate in exchange programs, and choose its own educational path. Schools and universities have gained more freedom. They can develop their own courses, implement projects, and conduct research. The training is conducted in 3 languages: Kazakh, Russian, and English. However, there are difficulties here too. Education is becoming more and more expensive, especially higher education. There is inequality. There are no such conditions in the countryside and the city. Teachers and students are overwhelmed with reporting, and many lack practice and connection to real life. And for some families, access to high-quality internet is still a problem.
Here you can see the difference between the Soviet and the current level of education. We can see that Soviet model was more strict and limited. The modern model is more flexible and has a higher level of secondary education. I conducted an online survey among students. The majority of respondents positively view access to online resources and digital technologies. Many respondents state the current system has more advantages than disadvantages.
A comparative analysis showed that each system had its own strengths and weaknesses. The main thing is not just to criticize or admire the past, but to draw conclusions and use experience to build more effective educational model. Thanks for attention. We are ready to answer your questions.
In our work, we used official website, digital archives, historical photographs, and the result of online survey. All sources are listed at the end of presentation.